Welcome back to day 6 of Lorcana on the Pixel-born client. Today, as I promised yesterday, we're going to be running a deck that hopefully is designed correctly to take down the red-green menace that's been so popular lately. Yesterday, we ran the red-green deck to kind of get a feel for what it does, how it plays during our Meta Monday, and it's a really strong and really consistent deck. There's only one card in the whole deck that I wasn't exactly fond of, and she's still likely the best card for that particular position. So today we're running Ruby and Steel, the two colors that emphasize removal. So what's the thing that the red-green has the most of? Evasive. And what's Evasive really good at? Not being attacked. Which means Evasive, effectively an Evasive deck, gets to play their characters and gets to just quest with impunity. So this deck is designed to stop that impunity. So the first thing that we're running, of course, is going to be our own Evasive characters. So we got Pongo, we got Goofy, and Mickey Mouse. So we got 3 Evasive characters of our own. The cool thing with Evasive is Evasive characters can attack Evasive characters. So the deck's not safe from us. On top of that, the main reason we're running these two colors is because they are the removal colors. I'm running 3 copies of Fire the Cannons. This guy will clear up any riffraff on the field. It also will take out the Peter Pan. Anything that already has a damage on it, this possibly can take out those 3-4 toughness guys. Next up, we're running 4 copies of the Smash, 3 damage to any chosen character. We're running maximum 4 copies of the Smash because it's an inkable card, whereas every other removal is not. So all of our characters, you'll notice all of our characters up here are inkable because all of our removal pieces, apart from Smash, are not inkable, and that can be a problem. Now, we got 3 copies of Dragonfire, 5 cost, banish any character, grab your sword, 5 cost, 2 damage to all the characters, except your own, of course. And this one can be sung, and it's best if you can sing it. And then be prepared. Now, be prepared, you do want to sing it. It's a little bit of a toss-up, right? Because you want to quest with all your characters before you clear the board. However, if you do have a character that can sing it, and we do, we got a couple, we got Aladdin, and we got Mickey Mouse, so we got 2 characters in the deck that can sing it, which is unfortunate because it's a 2 lore and a 4 lore that we would be missing out on. But if you do sing it, that is 7 free ink that you can still spend to rebuild your board. However, by the time you're at 7, you probably don't have a ton of cards in hand anyway, if any. So yeah, you may as well just cast it. You may as well get all your lore. But that's a ton of removal. So in total, we're running 16 removal pieces. On top of that, we are running 4 copies of Tinkerbell Giant Fairy, who does 1 damage to everything across the board, plus 2 damage to anything when she defeats a character in a challenge. And then we are running 2 challenger characters. So these are for our early plays. So we have a threat in play, so we can hopefully start swinging into our opponent's stuff quickly. This should help against the ramp decks, against the Flynn Riders out there. We could even happily trade these in for the Cheshire Cats. It takes out Bodyguard for Simba. They got enough power to deal with that. Fantastic. And of course, we're running 4 copies of Gaston for the same reason. It's a powerful creature. Gaston I like a lot because Cusco's really hard to deal with, especially our deck only deals with Cusco in 2 ways. You have to attack it down, or you have to do be prepared. You have to board wipe. It's the only way to deal with Cusco's. Gaston, however, 4 power can take out a Gaston. His only downside is he has to attack if he's able to. So your opponent can play something like a Simba down, right? Or something with 2 power, Tinkerbell, and just force you to trade with something you don't want to, a Cheshire Cat, those sorts of things. So Gaston is great early game, but he's also, we're going to see if we want to hold on to him or not. We're running the Aladdin package, stealing some lore just to see if maybe that's relevant. I'm running the Mickey Mouse because of the Evasive, but the 4 lore is also great. We're doing so much removal, and we're planning on trading our characters. Our Evasive characters are designed to trade with Evasive characters, so our board presence also won't be great. Running cards like Gaston that don't lore. So I've included the Mickey Mouse and the Aladdin at the top end because they can lore. We do need a way to eventually win the game. We can't just keep the board clear and expect to win. And then finally, we're running 2 copies of Beast. The Shield of Virtue will be a problem against Cusco. So I'm running 2 Beasts in case we come across Shields of Virtue. That way we can take out characters like Cusco. That's the deck. Let's hop in and let's see if we can't pick up a few games. Alright, game 1. It's time to play Banished. Let's see. So we do have turn 1 play, turn 2 play, turn 3 play, turn 4 play, turn 5 play, turn 6 play. Okay, it's looking good. Only thing I'm missing is Little Tink. Now, am I going to be able to play all of those? Definitely not. I did totally just try to look at the camera over here. I forgot I moved it. Alright, so opponent's going to go a little aggressive. That's fine. Not playing against the green-red deck. We are going to be aggressive as well, I think. Well, what do I want to put away? I don't know what I want to get rid of. Let's drop a Simba. This is my first game with the deck, so we're going to find out. I need to really quickly change my settings. I don't need a second Tink, I don't think. But I would like to ink it. Let's pass. I need to change my settings real quick. Full screen. There we go. I don't like when I can't see my screen. There it is. The Captain Hook, Prince Eric. That's what we want to have right now. There we go. Man, our opponent was sure taking their sweet time. I like to cut out those bits so it's quicker for you guys. Trust me, that took a while. He was really in the tank about that one. Okay, so... do I get my own hook? I also want Gaston. Man, I really want to play all of the cards. I want to prioritize keeping Goofy and Pongo, though, so I think we're going to lose Tinkerbell. Focus on a couple of removal pieces. Do I lore? So if I lore, I think Captain Hook does the kill. Then Gaston's forced to take out Captain Hook. And then you keep Prince Eric with the 3 toughness. Doesn't have rush. Alright. I want to try to get at least 1 damage on Prince Eric. So the Grab Your Sword is currently a board wipe. That's what I want it to be. If Gaston has to swing in, then Gaston has to swing in and defeat him. So far, opponent, I've only seen gray. You're gonna play defensive? No, you're not. Okay. Well, he is playing defensive. He's not going into bodyguard mode. Let's see. I could either drop, like, say, Goofy down and play Captain Hook and Prince Eric. But our opponent is also in that board wipey mode. So we want to be careful of that. And they are ahead of us. Do I use Smash? Let's see, let's think. If I give him 1 more turn, then I have 1 round, which in case I'd have to like use my Smash or something. I don't want Pongo down in time for a Grab Your Sword. I think I am going to use Smash on the Hercules. Now, the way I built the deck, we'll see if it plays this way, but the way I built the deck is it's designed to not go for lore right away. It's designed to try to make your opponents choices difficult. Hopefully they play out and you can remove a bunch of stuff. And then from there, establish a hold with your bigger creatures. Got another Tink. Like I said, I don't want to have a Pongo down for a grab your sword, but our opponent doesn't want to play a grab your sword, do they? They also didn't play a thing. That's important. So that does leave the door open for a Pongo. He's in smash range, so our opponent may just smash him. Oh. Some yellow, huh? I think we're just gonna go for the evasive here. Just start making life a little more challenging for our opponent. I would really like to be able to see Tink come down. There we go. They're growing finally. Okay, do we play a Tink here? I can have Goofy sing grab your sword. I think I will. There, Goofy will sing it. Simba will deal with this. Oh, we got Bodyguard. We got Bodyguard. Never mind. I would like to deal with Prince Eric. So we will. We're gonna play a Tinkerbell. All right. And we still haven't drawn any of our red removal, so... Oh, wow, what a really well-timed Rapunzel. We're gonna save that. Tink and the cannons will take out Goofy. Whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, it may deal 2 damage. This way we get the extra 2 damage. I don't know if it's going to be exactly relevant. If they have another Rapunzel, then we're just letting them draw cards. They get a draw card because we defeated the goof. Oh, we can't attack it. That's right. Duh. Duh. Man, our opponent's got a full grip. I'd love to see them play a whole new world. A card we're not running. And maybe we should run 1, maybe 2 of them. Maybe. I don't know. Still not a huge fan of the card. That is not a... That's not a removal spell. Well, that's fine. Let's just make it difficult for our opponent. They need to deal with our board. Grab your sword would be strong. It'd be their whole turn, but I would still be in range of lethal. And they can't attack into me. So instead they could attack into these guys and then use smash. That would work. But this just cost their whole turn, didn't it? Sure did. Alright, well that was game. Good game, opponent. That's one victory for us. Now we just gotta wait for our opponent to realize that. There we go. And that is victory! I'm gonna try to move my camera. Let's just slide you over. It doesn't feel very centered. There, how's that? Huh? Better? Alright, what's this hand look like? They're all inkable, that is fantastic. Oh, we got Tink into Tink, that's really strong. Okay, we got a piece of removal. Mickey Mouse is likely going to be inked, but looking good, looking good. Going first as well, I like that. Yeah, we're probably gonna... I'm thinking, what am I gonna ink second? Is it gonna be Aladdin? Probably. So do I ink Aladdin first on the off chance of what our opponent's playing? Maybe we really want to hold on to Mickey Mouse? And then, yeah, we'll draw and discard. Ooh. Do I give up a turn 2 play? Or an additional smash? No. They don't know about smash, but they do know about Gaston, and Gaston forces them to play differently. I don't know what's going on with it. The drivers are all updated and just randomly likes to just go out of focus, and it just stays out of focus. Like I have to reset the webcam. It's brand new. It shouldn't be giving me any problems. We're playing against Gray. Okay. Same stall we had earlier. That's fine. Okay, I'm gonna dump the Gaston worked first last time, but this time I want to try Prince Eric. Maybe that's a mistake, but that's what I want to try. Still in Gray. And nothing. Alright, we're gonna lose the Aladdin, I think, here. Going for a Tink. And we're gonna quest, because even if they want to swing hook in, that's fine. Prince Eric will take out the hook. Remember, this deck, I'm calling it Banished. The idea is to keep creatures off of our opponent's board. We'll see how well that goes. Green! That's the other color. Good, we should be good about dealing with green. Except Cusco, man. Cusco's a real pain in the butt. See, this hook can't be challenged, but characters cost 3 or less can't challenge. We're getting the whole new world's happening in the background. Challenger 3, so it's going to swing as a 5/5. Well, there goes my Tink plan. See, we did land on a Pongo, though. That is a lot of Captain Hooks. Okay, how do we want to play this? I could play all of the Captain Hooks. Or I could play a Pongo. I can also draw and discard. Lose a hook. Let's draw and discard. I don't need another Simba. And I'm gonna play a Pongo. Prince Eric could swing in for 3. Only quest for 1 though. I really don't mind losing these characters, I don't think, right now. Right now. Captain Hook would likely take out either Tinkerbell or Prince Eric. I think I would lean towards taking out the Tinkerbell because of the card draw mechanic. That's what I would do personally, just to keep my opponent off of doing stuff. for the next action. Interesting. Do I break this with a beast? Or do I just take out a Captain Hook? I think Captain Hook's definitely got to take out Tinkerbell right here, right? If that's the case, Prince Eric takes out... No, Prince Eric can't attack. Yeah, Prince Eric can't attack Captain Hook. Oh, what does Do It Again do? It went too fast. Turn an action card from your discard pile. A whole new world! Okay. Are they gonna sing it? They are gonna sing it! I'm fine with that. I am fine with that. Are they trying to mill me? Is this a mill deck? 41 to 33. I mean, they are certainly winning on the mill front if that is the goal. If that's the case, we do need to take out that character. Well, let's see. Characters with power 3 or less can't attack it, or is it power? Cost. So only Tink and Pongo can swing into it. I could play the Tink. Yeah, Big Tink just takes it out, right? It's going to deal the 1 damage and it's going to attack it. That only costs 4. That leaves me 1 mana up, so I can get something else down if I want. But I'm not sure I do, in case our opponents run in Grab Your Sword, which I imagine they gotta be, right? So, no temptation. Let's just put the hook away. We're gonna shift. Deal the 1 damage. And then Tink will finish it off so they can stop singing. Now they have to pay for their card. No, there's no character to do damage to, so we're not going to worry about it. I think we're playing against a mill deck right now. That's pretty cool. Now, I haven't been drawing cards like a madman. So the fact that we're at a discrepancy of 7 cards, their deck is bigger than 60. So yes, this is a mill deck. Now they could tap both of those and play a whole new world again. Oh, they're gonna smash, okay. Gotta run some removal, I guess. The other Pongo is fantastic. Get a Pongo and a Prince Eric. Two cards that'll survive a Grab Your Sword. And now we're just racing for the finish line. I'd like to get the other 2 Tinks down, I think. Oh, now we're in range of a Grab Your Sword, but our opponent can't sing it yet? Yeah, our whole board is in range of a Grab Your Sword. So I think we need to prioritize getting a... So we're getting a +7. So they're gonna want to sing the Grab Your Sword, which is gonna leave them... Oh! Never mind, we're just gonna take victory. Fantastic. Alright, game 3. So with that other one, that last game, basically, yeah, it was they could sing a Grab Your Sword, and then they could play Smash, and they'd still be in the game. But it looks like they didn't have the cards, and that's why they gave up. We got a Tink into a Tink. I do love that. We're also got a turn 2 Eric. So we're probably going to pitch the Gaston, pitch the Beast. I like the hand. Turn 1 Simba as well. Alright, here we go. Green. Our opponent is on green and purple. Green and purple. Card draw and ramp, huh? Purple does have a handful of really good item cards. Artifacts, items, whatever. Get rid of the Gaston. Play the Simba. The board wipe might be really powerful here. This is always such a tough decision. What do you want to discard? Because usually I'm discarding the cards that I also... I'm keeping the cards I want to play, right? So which means I'm getting rid of the cards that I would ink. Unless they're like be prepared and I can't play them. But in this case, I think I really do want to hold on to a be prepared. Green, like I said, they're running green. Cusco's a big weakness. Be prepared is going to be really powerful. So we need to make sure we are absolutely not missing any of our ink drops. Big Tink will take out the Pascal, so I'm not worried about that. Yeah, okay. So do we get a turn 4 Big Tink? Or do we let our opponent go kind of aggressive and we just focus on be prepared? I would trade out my Eric for the Cheshire Cat. I will say that. They did leave their Olaf vulnerable, though. So I will take that out. Come on, opponent. Alright. Here's the question. How do we want to go about this? Be prepared as a turn 7. Do we really not want to play anything until turn 7? Prince Eric is going to take out Olaf. We are going to quest with the other one. These are easy plays. I have to... we cannot miss this. And then we could just slow down our opponent. Big Tink will tank out Pascal, so... if our opponent makes a comeback... yeah, that's probably better. Let's not let our opponent just race so far ahead in time for a be prepared. I am worried about Cusco, but they may not have Cusco as well. There's some evasive, okay. It's okay, we have evasive of our own. Prince Eric will take this out. We will do the trade. Can't let him race ahead. Now Prince Eric's gone. And then I am going to Big Tink to take out the Pascal. Tinkerbell versus Tinkerbell. And then I got a couple of evasives. There's a chance that we just take a lead here. We don't need be prepared. We're gonna find out though. This would be a Cusco turn. Or a Mad Hatter. Hans. A lot of 3 pips in green. This is why we have evasive. We can attack the evasive. We're definitely going to be playing a Goofy, I think, here. Just a much bigger butt. A grab your sword would be fantastic off the top, though. Come on, opponent. What are we thinking? There we go. Smash isn't bad either. Tinks work too. Do I let him have another round of 3? Or do I take out Tink? I'm gonna take out the Tink. We're gonna take out the Tink here. We're gonna bank a Pongo. And next turn we'll have Goofy up. Remember, we still can't afford to not hit our inks. We really want this be prepared to be active for the Cuscos. I can't wait for the next set to come out too, because right now it's like, oh, they're playing green. They absolutely need to run Cusco, otherwise they're losing so much value. The flip side, though, is once the next set comes out, that might not be the case anymore. You actually have options. So I am excited for that. Alright, now you can see your Peter Pan is not safe for me anymore. What am I on? +5? Yep. Winning the race. Okay, drawing cards. Now here comes the tough question. We likely draw something inkable. Do we ink it so Be Prepared is available, or do we develop the board? Okay, we develop the board. Our opponent is sacrificing their creatures to stabilize. So we don't need to Be Prepared. We need to be aggressive. Be aggressive. Our opponent doesn't have a ton in the way of removal, do they? What does purple have for removal? I don't remember. What does green have for removal? I also don't remember. I'm sure they have something. There's gotta be something in the toolkit. I know they got like cards like Elsa to like, stall my board. Whenever you play this character and whenever he quests, chosen opposing character gains Reckless. Okay, so they gotta force Goof to attack the Olaf. That's our opponent stalling. Whenever he quests, right? Yeah. So he can't just attack my characters to get the Goof. He has to quest. Quest for 2, though. Ah, Befuddle. Okay, that's not really removal. Oh, gain the evasive, but he's going for the quest. Okay. Well, let's think. He's gonna swing for 3. Swings for 3. Both only quest for 1. Let's send the Goof, because Goof has to. Send the Simba. And play Big Tink. That'll do the additional point of damage. Do we play the Eric? Or do we just... Or do we ink him? I think we're gonna ink Eric. Can't play him this turn, that's how... Some of our opponents on the outs, I think, involve big characters. Right now, Tink has to attack Captain Hook. Otherwise, it's lethal. Jasper's another one of those can't quests, right? Yep. Yeah, I'll play another Big Tink. Why not? Big Tink it is! Alright. That's looking like a strong victory position. What do you got, opponent? So far, this banished strategy is working pretty well. I'm enjoying it. Alright, there you go. That worked. Because now Jasper quests and then I can't quest, right? Yep. Alright, we're gonna go Aladdin. just in case. Yeah, I'll do 2 damage here. Why not? Oh, I didn't even think about it. I should have tinked. I forgot I gotta do the extra 2 damage. I could have board wiped him. Oh well. I was thinking Aladdin because we had the up chance that maybe he could swing in, but then I was like, oh well, we'll just kill Jasper. Then Aladdin can't attack. Yeah, that was a really bad play. Aladdin 100% of the time should never have come down right there. And we'll secure victory with Tink. We still won, but 100% of the time, you attack with Tink, you play the other Tink, you don't Aladdin. 100% of the time. Alright, going first. Game 4. Alright, early removal, couple of Prince Erics. This is a very aggressive opening hand. I like it. No turn 1 creature, but that's fine. Question is, do we want to go super heavy on Eric's and Gaston's? Ooh, that one's good too. We're playing against purple and what? Card draw and board wipes. Okay. Could also be the lore theft deck. That'd be interesting. That'd be cute. I would like that. All right. I do want to keep my goof. See, Dr. Facilier is also a challenger. Yep. But it only attacks for 2. Okay. I already got an Eric. Do I go Gaston into a... I could do Gaston into a Captain Hook. Aggression engaged. I mean, obviously they run that Aladdin if they got the big Aladdin, so it's not super revealing yet. Rafiki, good card. Simba down. Defeat that. And Tink. Now, Dr. Facilier could just take it out. That's fine. I think I've played this horribly. We played too fast, too loose. The cheap hand was not the way to go. Because I'm feeling super vulnerable. Our opponent's got a full grip. Do I Tink? I don't think so. I think Gaston takes this out because it has to. I think we play a Tink and then get a goof on the field. Maui, taking out Tink, of course. That's what I would do. Okay, Gaston trades for that. Then I'm just going to be evasive. Yeah, I really don't like the way this opening hand played out. Keep that as a mental note. Oh yeah, we're in a very bad position right now. Keep that as a mental note for yourself. Yeah, this is awful. Don't let yourself have an opening hand of all 1 and 2 cost cards. It's not good. Does not work out. Possibly should be drawing with Tink. Board wipe's looking better. I'm waiting for our opponent to really like go all out with that. I'm gonna choose to build the lore. Possibly should have drawn the card again. This game could just be an example of what not to do. Ah, we were going so well too, undefeated. Here's all the toys. Our opponent is finally playing. Okay, they're just gonna trade the board. Okay. Oh, there's Big Tink, and I can play it. Our opponent is in removal though. Opponent is in red. This is a tough one. Or does opponent just play their turn setting up their board? Because we're basically just going to get tinked down to try to lure. This feels like a wrong play to me. This feels wrong. As suspected, they are going to try to do a setup. There's the Dragonfire. Ah, I knew they were going to have the removal. The downside is they always have removal, right? Like, we didn't play a thing, so they still had removal. This is a good target for us. Sorry, opponent, I'm very much in removal. You're kind of in removal. I'm a lot in removal. That's right, I could play Evasive too. Nowhere near decking my opponent. They're really digging. They're digging hard. Now I could just take it out. Got enough mana to deal with it. I think I quest, I let them do the attack. And then it only cost me 1 to take care of the goof. Oh boy! I can't do both, can I? They are gonna get... Do we just smash this turn? Let them gain 5 lore, tie up the game, and then grab our swords? I'm doing it for efficiency. I don't like that they're gonna gain a bunch of lore right here, but I'm going for efficiency. I gotta preserve my removal as much as I can. Oh, it's not tied up. It's even better. That's right. It goes for 4, not 3. Elsa hits nothing. That's fine. Elsa's gonna go for 3. Do I fire the cannons and then next turn have a grab your sword? Said it earlier, and I still mean it. I think this entire game has been a wash since like turn 3, our opening hand. I learned a lot from that opening hand. It's a very bad opening hand. Smash off the top wouldn't be bad. I'm hoping our opponent with these 2 Ursula cards are putting, like, have like 15 bad cards on the bottom. Oh, smash off the top. It's not enough though. Like, we can't just do it like that. We can't detect the goof. So I need a Dragonfire off the top to stabilize. Ah, man, so many Aladdins. Yeah, that's gonna be game. We're going for the concede here. So, before I actually push the button, while I still got you for this game, yeah. This game was over on turn 2, turn 3. The opening hand was horrible. Like, the rest of this game, I could feel it in the pit of my stomach. There's no way we were gonna pull through this. I will say, though, that the amount of removal, how many creatures we could take out, the deck was performing fantastically. Let's see. This is a better curve. I got a couple turn 1 options. Got a lot of removal. I think I'm going to put the grab your sword back. And I think I'm going to keep the Mickey as an ink card. Yeah, Pongo and Goof are going to be really strong here. So yeah, Mickey's going to go. Set up a Captain Hook. That way we got a pretty good aggressive guy. Okay, our opponent's in red. I have to ink something. So I ink the Tink. I think my game plan is Goofy and Pongo right now. I'm gonna ink the Tink. I should have played Simba first. Don't know what I was thinking. Should have played Simba first. Ah, I should have played Simba first. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna quest. I don't mind if I trade with Minnie. My Minnie can get the 1 damage in. And then Hook just trades. I'm not gonna go for it though, okay. Let's see. I think I'm gonna ink the Tink and smash. And then we'll just keep up on lore. And then we're gonna go straight into Evasive. And in case it's not obvious, Pongo would be the guy that I ink. Assuming the top card is either we really want to keep it or, you know. That is a really good card. It takes out our opponent's board. I think we're gonna pass. I think I can sacrifice 1 turn to keep Simba in play, to keep doing some questing. I don't want to have to give up the Goof, but I will give up the Goof for a grab your sword. There we go. Now, Pongo doesn't... it trades with Simba, doesn't trade with my Pongo. Dragonfire? Oh, a queen. Okay. Okay, we gotta be prepared. So we can be prepared for some trouble. I'm gonna goof. Just gonna take a lead. Wait for my opponent to get aggressive. Board wipe. Which means I gotta prioritize inking. Especially with all the card draw my opponent's doing. Another queen, another card draw. Yeah, I gotta ink it. That sucks, but I gotta ink it. Well, I got the evasive. I should be aggressive. Our opponent has got to be looking for removal, right? Are we going to see the board wipe now? Does our opponent really want a board wipe with 2 queens in play? The evasive is tough to deal with. Oh, they are going wide. They're getting hooked up for a wipe. Alright, well, we're lethal on board, so they do have to prioritize destroying my creatures. Which will set us up nicely for board wiping them. Oh, Elsa's good. They're at no lore, so I don't think we're board wiping yet. Because we're still in such a strong position. Oh, and another goof for them to deal with. They need a... They're looking... Oh, it'd be so funny to make them use their board wipe and take out their entire position. Maleficent. Alright, finally at the 9. That's what I would do. I'd Maleficent or Elsa. Yep. That's gonna be tough. That is going to be tough because I still get 2 lore this turn. Be Prepared's not super powerful. They're on plus 10, so they can't win. If I lose in this position, I'm gonna feel silly. They have to deal with all 3 of my characters. So they absolutely have to board wipe. Which they got red. Shouldn't be impossible for them. Got exactly 7 ink left. They're not out of this game. There is a board wipe. That's a possibility. Aladdin can't swing. Is it enough lore? Plus 13! It's plus 13! No! No, these guys can't quest. Okay, those guys can't quest. These guys already tapped down. Woo! It tricked me. It tricked me. Welcome back for the deck review. We had 5 solid games. We only lost 1, and we know exactly what it was. And the funny bit is, we knew we lost that game by like turn 2, turn 3. We just... Oh, yeah. So we know what not to keep, so now you know if you're going to build this deck, what hands to avoid. Don't keep the cheap costing hands. You really want the curve. The curve should be fairly solid. I mean, yeah, should be fairly solid looking at this. Which cards are great? Prince Eric was great. Captain Hook was good. Simba was okay. A lot of times I didn't want to draw the card and discard a card. And then I misplayed him a few times. So I bet you he's way better if you don't misplay him. A lot of times I was playing a card, doing a thing, then playing Simba, and then realizing, oh, I should have Simba'd first. Because it maximizes my options, and I didn't do it. I minimized my options with him, which is my fault. Tinkerbell. The big butt was great. We didn't use either of the Aladdins, really. So this deck could get away with not using the Aladdins. Pongo, Goofy, super good. Didn't get a chance to really use Mickey Mouse. He ended up being inked in every game. Beast had an opportunity to come out. It just wasn't... There's nothing for him great, so we ended up inking him in lieu of keeping an evasive character. So I like having the toolbox of options. Not necessary, though. And then Tinkerbell was phenomenal. We had that one misplay. We still won the game. Should have double tinked. We tinked into an Aladdin. That was a big mistake. Didn't cost us anything. It just would have been way more efficient the other way. And then all of the removal, man. We had a really good time keeping our opponent under control. Even in that last game where we were letting them go really wide. At any time we could have pulled the trigger. It just so happened that we had 2 Pongos and a Goof in play, and they couldn't deal with it. And we were winning that race. So, yeah, all in all, the deck performed really well. Unfortunately, we didn't really get to play against the deck I built this to go against, so I still don't know if this deck is going to be good against the deck we played yesterday, Meta Monday's deck. So if you play this deck and you go against it, let me know how it goes. I built this with that deck in mind. So let me know. This is Banished. I'm super proud of this deck. It performed very well. And thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Deck, the link to the deck is in the description down below. You can export it, import it into Pixelborn, and have it straight away. So enjoy, guys. Thank you so much.